Well, my name is Gabe Zollner. You know, there was a time that I used to suggest that we contact our congressional representatives and ask them to do what we felt was important to try to help the American people. And I've given up on that because there's no point. I think they're all complicit. And if you think back, you know, this administration is infamous for the 3Ds. And I term it the 3Ds. Divert, distract, in order to deceive. And right when they first came into office, the first thing that they did was they deceived us because Obama wasn't sworn in on the Bible. There wasn't a Bible present when Justice Roberts swore him in. So that's the first deception. And then it all went downhill from there. The next thing that they did was the stimulus, how critical the stimulus was. And they took our focus off of everything because we're talking about General Motors and Chrysler and you know, all this insanity was going on, and Obama was giving billions of dollars to the green infrastructure that he's interested in, and he was giving billions of dollars to all the people that helped him steal the first election. Anyway, and then they went ahead and they said, okay, now we're going to get this this Obamacare thing going, and then that took a lot of our focus off. And you had Pelosi say, well, you know, we got to sign this thing so we can learn what's in it. That shows you how stupid she is. And then they went ahead and we had a fiscal cliff issue, and then that took a lot of our attention, and it took our focus off of what they're really doing, which is undermining this country, to steal this country right from beneath their own feet. And then you had the super committee. That's where you had that John Kerry, you know, the guy that's going to be the new Secretary of State, the guy that wouldn't pay his taxes on his boat. Anyway, you had John Kerry and on the super committee, and they were talking about sequestration and how it would affect the military, and they had us all freaked out about that because we need our military. And then he told us that if we can't get this thing done, then certain taxes are going to automatically kick in and they're going to affect everybody. And then Obama got on the bandwagon. I don't want to affect the middle class, you know, I don't want to hurt the middle class. Obama had destroyed the middle class. But anyway, so then what happens next is you got this fiscal cliff you have to deal with. And that took our focus off what they're really doing. In the meantime, Obama, he's shoving weapons into Libya. He wanted to get rid of Gaddafi because he wanted Gaddafi gone because Gaddafi kept out the Brotherhood out of Libya. Anyway, when he couldn't get him out, he went and whacked him out with the Air Force. And he didn't ask Congress for that. He just went ahead and did it because he's the president, you know, but that's against the Constitution. But he doesn't care. That's why he studied constitutional law. Okay, and then he's shoving weapons into Turkey to go into Syria so they can get rid of Assad. Why? Because Assad and his father kept up the Brotherhood for 40 years as well. So he wants him gone, you know? And then, you know, they're saying, well, look at all the people he's killing. Who knows who's killing who? The simple fact is, if Obama wasn't giving weapons to the rebels, then they couldn't kill anybody. Anyway, so then, now again, they get the fiscal cliff all straightened out. But they really didn't get it straightened out because the whole idea was that the middle class wouldn't pay more taxes, and we're all paying more taxes. Everybody in the middle class is paying more taxes. Oh boy, I can just go on and on and on. Again, it's divert, distract, deceive. So now they're talking about the military again in 2 months, end of February, and they're not going to have enough money for that. And now they're talking again about the debt ceiling. So, I mean, $16 trillion wasn't enough for that jerk to blow. He spent more money than every president from the beginning, from George Washington, in his first term. You know what he's going to do in the second term? He's probably going to double that. Anyway, they're taking our eye off the ball. And what they really want to do is what Obama is doing. He's destroying the Republican Party. He wants to completely decimate the Republicans in both the House and the Senate. Now, when he does that, and if he has 2/3 majority in both houses, guess what? Then they're going to pass that law or that bill that that guy in New York submitted, I think, 4 previous times, which modifies the Constitution, which gets away the term limits on a president. And then Obama, he's going to anoint himself king. That's the plan. That's been the plan all the way along. That and bringing the Brotherhood in to control this country. Well, if you take a look at all the key positions, he's already put Muslim Brotherhood types in. I mean, there's all kinds of government positions that the Brotherhood is now in. So, I think we're like toast that's been burnt. There's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do because Congress is corrupt. Our senators are corrupt. John McCain's done nothing for Arizona that I'm aware of, other than be on television or the radio. Oh yeah, he did do the National Defense Authorization Act. I have to give him credit for that. And that further destroys the American people because it allows them to be imprisoned. Anyway, the guy is a joke. All of our senators and congressmen that are long-term are jokes. They care about nothing but themselves. So, what's the answer? I don't think there is an answer. I think we're too late. I hate to say it, but unless somebody can prove that Obama was ineligible to hold office, he ain't leaving. He will not leave. And this country will be destroyed. Well, it is being destroyed, but he's going to accelerate it. I mean, Michelle, when he got elected again, or when he stole the second election, she came out and said, 2 terms isn't enough for us to finish our work. Somebody needed to ask her, what kind of work does he want to finish? Just like somebody should have asked him when he said he wants to transform America. They should have said, into what? He wouldn't have told us, but it would have been nice to at least have asked them. Good luck. We all need it. I think it's too late.